Spirit Mountain is a medium-sized Midwest ski resort in Minnesota, which is absolutely insane. It has an elevation of 1,320 feet, an impressive vertical drop of 700 feet, 170 skiable acres, and on average it gets 100 inches of snow a season, which is pretty decent for the Midwest. And today we are reviewing Spirit Mountain. This is our resort review series where we go to a ski resort, we absolutely rip it, re-shred it, we explore it, we see what it has to offer, then we come back here and we're gonna give it a score from 0 to 100. Now the way we're gonna get that score is by going through 10 categories. Each category getting a score from 0 to 10. 0 is not applicable, meaning they don't have it at all. 1 is terrible, 5 is average, and 10 is best in the world. Now these are the rules we play by, this is how we're gonna rank a ski resort, it's just how it's gonna be. But at the end of the video I'm gonna give it a score from 0 to 100, but really the most important thing is I'm gonna tell you who this resort is for. First category, lift prices. How expensive is it to ride at Spirit Mountain? And this one actually blew my mind. I thought it was gonna be way more expensive. At $59 for the day, that's insane. Spirit is a rad resort and they could totally raise up their prices, but they don't. Like, that's a pretty on average price for the Midwest, which is super rad. So when it came to lift prices, I gave them a 5 for lift prices. That one shocked me. Now lodging, does Spirit have ski in, ski out lodging? They do not, and they don't even have anything on their website about where to stay, but it is in Duluth. There's gonna be plenty of places for you to find to stay there, but they don't have anything for you, like they're not offering anything. A 0. Now ease of access, how easy is it to get to Spirit Mountain? Well, we're in the Midwest, so super easy country roads to drive on, everything like that, but you can fly into Duluth, and if you did do that, you're looking at an under 30-minute drive to get to the mountain. So super easy to get to the ski resort, one of the easiest out there, so I gave it a 10 on the ease of access. A really easy place to get to. Now before we continue, if you're wondering why I wrote this resort or you want to see any other ski resort that I have written, make sure you go check out resortskimaps.com. This website has every ski resort in the United States and all of the green snowboarders, other places we have been to, so you can check out and see if I've gone to your ski resort yet, or if the person is still red. That means we haven't been there yet and we're coming your way. You can check out our schedule to see if we're coming your way this season. But Resort Ski Maps is literally one of the funnest, coolest resort interactive maps for everything skiing and snowboarding. I use it to plan all of my ski vacations, so check out resortskimaps.com, linked in the description. Now lifts, we gotta get up the mountain. How are we gonna do it? Well, they have 5 chair lifts and 2 surface lifts, one being a tow rope for the terrain park, which was in a very convenient, really rad spot. But the lifts, they have some high speed ones, they got some older ones. They're super nice. You're definitely gonna be getting up the mountain. However, we did get choked up and have a good big line at the bottom of one of them. So I gave them a 4 when it came to chair lifts. You're definitely gonna be getting up the mountain. But we got up, now we gotta go down. Runs, how sick are their runs? Well, they have 22 runs and they're kind of pretty mellow. Once again, it has a very big vertical drop, so you can go cruising for a good amount of time, but none of the runs are like insane, kind of. They let you go in the trees, which is super rad, and they have all of their mountain bike runs open. Check out this mountain bike run that they just had open.
That is wild, dude.
Like, that's super sick. Honestly, it makes me want to go ride Spirit for mountain biking in the summertime. So Spirit, if you're watching this, let's exchange some emails. Maybe we can do a mountain bike trip to Spirit Mountain. That would be really rad. But the runs were fun. Like, we got to make some turns. Like, it was enjoyable. So I give them a 4 when it comes to runs. But the park, terrain park, how sick is their park? Well, this is why everyone's like, you gotta go to Spirit. Spirit has the biggest jumps in the Midwest. Spirit has massive jumps, and they were not lying. Spirit has Colorado-sized mega jump, like insanely large jumps. We hit them, they were rad. I would be a liar if I was like, no, I was a little nervous hitting these jumps. When you're traveling to the Midwest and things like that, you know, like, you're not expecting hitting massive Colorado jumps. You know, I wasn't even on the right snowboard for jumps those large, and it didn't help that we followed little skiers into the jumps. They're like, we'll show you the speed, and
I went to the bottom.
I definitely go a lot faster than a little skier kid, so we went deep, but overall, the jumps were rad. The rails in the park were really good. For some reason, they didn't have a lot of like basic rails. Almost every rail was a rail into a rail. Still not that big of a deal. Still fun, and they had small jumps that were tow ropeable, like a 15, 20-foot jump that you can just lap and lap and lap with a tow rope. Basically what I'm trying to say is if you ride Spirit Mountain, you can get insane at jumps. Like literally, you can become like one of the best jumpers in the Midwest because of this mountain and how rad their jumps are. So because of that, I gave them a 7 for a terrain park. It's absolutely insane. if you're enjoying this video, consider snagging some Evolution stickers. We do have a ski version for all the skis out there. Throw it on the side of your helmet or your boards and let everyone know you are a part of Team Buckhouse. The merch really does support the dream. It's how I get to do this for a living. So thank you to everyone that is snagging the merch. If you do snag it, tag me on Instagram and I'm following back one person a week that is snagging the merch. So shout out to you guys. Now food. We actually didn't eat at the resort. We ate in our cool little Backcountry van that we had, but their lodge was like typical like lodging food, everything like that. So when it came to food, I gave them a 5. Now views and scenery. Normally the Midwest just gets wrecked for views and scenery, but man, Duluth had a rad view. And also we had a bluebird day, which is really nice for the Midwest. But dude, the lake that you're just looking over the entire time, like I couldn't get over the view at the mountain.
Dude, the view at this resort is actually insane.
So when it came to views and scenery, I gave them a 5 for views and scenery. Really impressive for the Midwest. Now employees, how sick are the employees? The reason why we cover employees is because you can get an employee that just slaps you on a pair of skis, doesn't care, gets you in something that's way too big and it just ruins your day. Or you get an employee that really takes their time, really makes sure that your stuff is dialed in for you, and then you have an incredible day on the mountain because they actually care. I know personally I had a bad experience at Keystone with an employee. You can check out the video right there. That would ruin some people's trips, so that's why we cover employees. And I'll tell you what, man, Spirit Mountain, I just showed up and I was like, hey, I make videos and everything, and the employees were like, no way, you're Johnathan Buckhouse? And then everyone freaked out and it was like the raddest thing. They're like, we run ads on your videos, which thank you so much, Spirit Mountain. And like everyone was super rad. The head operations dude's like, yo, my kids are gonna show you around, which were like the gnarliest like young skiers of all time. The employees made our day at Spirit. They get a 10 for employees. You guys are rad. Thank you so much for that incredible time at Spirit Mountain. Now the last category, the would I go back, because if I want to go back to a ski resort, why would I recommend it to you guys? And clearly with Spirit Mountain, I want to go back and do the mountain biking thing. Hey, but no, in general, I would definitely go back. This place was rad. The ability to tow rope jumps, hit those big ones on a Burton Custom would be really nice. But truly, we had an incredible day at Spirit Mountain. So I give them a 7 on the would I go back. But once again, if you're enjoying this and you want to see if I reviewed your ski resort, check out the resort review playlist. We literally have covered so many ski resorts. And if you're trying to plan a vacation, checking out which one's got the top ranks and things like that, that might be a good place to start. So check out the resort review playlist right here. Or once again, on resortskimaps.com, we actually have all the resorts listed for you on that website. All right, now the score from 0 to 100. What did Spirit Mountain get? They got a subscribe. A 57, which is an insane Midwest ski resort. And they got a 0 for lodging. Imagine if they had lodge option. That score would have been way up there with the Colorado resorts. Spirit exceeded my expectations, and I came into it with expectations, and it still exceeded it. Like the views, the park, like all of it, the people. It was really, really rad. So Spirit Mountain, definitely check it out. Who is this resort for? I would say beginners. Like if you're like an advanced rider, you're not gonna like enjoy the runs really. But if you're an advanced park rider or just a beginner park rider, you're gonna get so good at riding park there. If you're a park shredder and you want to go on a park vacation, Spirit Mountain is a place you can go for a park vacation. With all that being said, Team Buckhouse, thank you so much for shredding with us today, and as always, thanks for watching. Keep evolving. We'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. It's daily on this channel. We do stuff like this.